thought of immortalizing my Spanish bread recipe. My husband nags me about it every time I don't bake Spanish bread for a week. So I thought I'm just gonna document it. I used my Spanish bread recipe so much that I decided to put it up my wall. We're just gonna be measuring ingredients. First up is 1/2 cup of lukewarm water, 1 teaspoon sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoon yeast, and then we're just gonna set this aside to activate. Alright, flour. Try to measure it as accurately as possible. We need 3 cups bread flour and 1 cup all-purpose flour. One-half cup sugar, 3/4 teaspoon salt, and then just mix it like you mean it. For the liquid ingredients, 1 stick butter softened, 3/4 cups evaporated milk. I highly recommend this because it makes the bread creamier and softer. 3 egg yolks. Make sure that everything is room temperature. See here, the ingredients are not mixing together. That's how I know I need to warm it up. I microwaved it for like 20 seconds, so now the ingredients are blending together. I want to check the temperature a little bit because I don't want to mix it with my yeast when it's too hot. Now we're ready to mix together our dry ingredients, our liquid ingredients, and then our yeast. So if you like where this is going, don't forget to hit subscribe. Oh, I want to start with the yeast. And then while slowly mixing the yeast with the flour, I'm gonna pour in the liquid ingredients. And then just kind of like slowly, mix them together. When the consistency of the dough becomes like this, as you're mixing the ingredients together, that's the sign that you have to go in there and just, knead the dough by hand. So I'm just gonna wash my hands and come back. Alright, so I'm just putting my dough on my baking mat, and then I'm just gonna knead it for like 5 minutes. You're done kneading your dough and you kind of like touch it and then it bounces back. Some of you may ask, why not use a KitchenAid mixer? You can go ahead and do that. I love kneading dough by hand, so that's why I'm doing this, but it's your preference. Alright, that was so much fun. So I'm just gonna put this baby back in the bowl and then, let it sit for 1 hour until it's double its size. Meanwhile, we're just gonna work on the Spanish bread filling. So I have here my saucepan set in a very, very low heat. And then we're just gonna put 1/2 cup of margarine. This margarine I buy from my Filipino store, but you can get margarine from any grocery or supermarket. I like putting margarine in my Spanish bread filling because it counterbalances the sweetness of the dough as well as the filling itself. And then we're adding to this half a cup of brown sugar, three tablespoons evaporated milk, and then we're just gonna stir it until the sugar is fully blended with the margarine. Now we're ready to add 3/4 cups of breadcrumbs. This doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you blend together margarine and brown sugar and you won't go wrong. And then we just mix them together until they're fully blended and we're done. Alright, so this little baby has doubled in size and now we're just gonna massage it for a bit. And then we're gonna cut it up into like palm-sized balls maybe. Okay, cool. Doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, and then I just basically roll them all up into small balls like this one before I put in the filling because it's just more efficient that way. I'm basically looking for about a palm size like this, yeah? Alright, so now I have this workspace here. I have my breadcrumbs and then the filling that I cooked earlier, and then all of my you know, dough, like these babies right here, kind of like rolled into balls, ready for flattening so I can put the filling in. Basically I just kind of like roll it like this. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, and then maybe put like half a tablespoon of the filling and then spread it all over the dough. Like so. Okay, oops. Alright, oops, I think that's good. And then I just basically roll it like this, and then after I roll it like that, I kind of just give it a breadcrumbs bath and then layer it into my baking pan right here, and then I'm just gonna do it for all of this. Alright, so now we have all of our dough all filled up, and so we're just gonna, cover this with paper towel and then let it sit for like an hour. We're just gonna chill and watch a Netflix movie and then come back and pop it in the oven. That our, Spanish bread has rested, we are going to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so the Spanish bread is done. Like I said, don't overcook your Spanish bread because it tends to harden the bread, and you'd really want it kind of like undercooked so you can pop it in the oven, throughout the week. Just to give you an idea of how soft that is, and really, really flaky.
Soft, delicious, and very, very good.
Hey, so if you like this video and would like the recipe handy, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching.